This is ReadAlignDoAlignCooking.com. My name is Mike Pierce. Welcome to my kitchen and welcome to my home. Today we are going to review and demonstrate this. This is a salad spinner. These things are cool. If you're into salads, you should have one. So the way this thing works, let me pop the lid off real quick. Okay. This basket, the very bottom of it, see this little divot? There's a pivot point in the bottom of this thing. So when this thing sits there, it spins basically freely. The lid, then, when you press down on it, see, it makes it spin, okay? This is a brake. Not really necessary, but kind of cool. So the way this typically works, I'm going to take the lid off. I would typically just put this in my sink or right next to my sink. And I would cut up some romaine, some spinach, whatever. You throw it in. And then I tend to wash mine. So I use this. This is Amway LOC, which stands for Liquid Organic Cleaner. You mix a little with water in a spray bottle. So I would have my greens in here. I'd start filling this whole thing with water. I'd use my hand to agitate and clean them all. I would pull this out so they start to drain, dump this, set it aside for a minute, run water through this, mix them up a little bit to make sure I get all the soap off, any dirt, anything like that, right? Put it back in here. Put the lid back on, pop the little thing, pop the little thing back up, and you spin it. Let's use the brake here to stop it for the noise. And as it spins, it's pushing all the material to the outside, and it's also pushing the water to the outside, okay? And when you're done, you just take the lid back off, pull this out. This thing you can just dump, and here's your salad. And by the way, the bottom of this is kind of grippy, so it sticks to your counter pretty well, okay? So all we're gonna do is use it. And I'll show you how it works, and then we'll be done. I'm gonna make a salad. You probably won't get to see it all because there's no point. I'm just gonna demonstrate this. I'll do the cucumber and the rest of it after I turn off the camera. So let's get started. I'm gonna put this in the sink with the lid off, grab my knife, give it a quick hone. Now we're good to go. I'm going to switch to the down camera so you can see what I'm doing. This romaine lettuce is a little rough. It's been sitting in my fridge a few days. This is all brown. This is kind of brown. So we're just going to take off the worst parts. Just set them aside. There we go. I'm going to take off the very end just because it's pretty rough. And I don't want that in my salad. The rest of this, just cut it up, put it in. You kind of want to break it up sometimes because we're trying to get any dirt out and also any pesticides or bugs. God knows what could be in this thing. All right, I didn't grow it. Maybe one more. That's about it. Okay, so now we have some salad in here. So I would take my LOC, not a lot, who cares? Okay. So you're just trying to wash it off. It's probably good enough, okay? Drain it. This thing has a little soap in it, so we'll get that out. Now, there we go. Put this in. I'm going to leave it in the sink just so you can see it better. Put the lid on, put that up. Let it spin for a bit. Use the brake. Stopped. Take the lid off. There's my salad. Notice it's mostly around the edges. And look, there's a bunch of water in there. Last couple things. When you're done with this, each part can just be simply washed, rinsed, put in your dish rack to dry. Not a big deal. You just want to make sure you're not leaving a bunch of little bits and pieces on it that might transfer into the next salad, which could be several days away and might be kind of gross. The last thing, I downloaded which produce should be refrigerated and how should you treat your produce. We're talking greens, so lettuce, collard greens, chard, kale, spinach, whatever. It says, this is by Heidi Hackler. It says, keep greens in refrigerator and wash just prior to using. Alternatively, wash, spin dry, and wrap in paper towels and then store inside an open zippered bag to let them breathe. So, you will store your lettuce and spinach in the refrigerator. Good to know. That's it. This thing is great. They cost 30 bucks. There's not much more to tell you. If you're into salads, you should buy one. That's all. We're done. Thank you very much. If you like the video, like the video. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. Till next time, thank you.